though, you know, I'm a space expert, I understand that we were astronauts, but if they keep us in the program after that performance, they're nuts.
Oh, hello there.
It is the afternoon of day 2 for us, and so we are back at Epcot for the Food Wine Festival. We have a fast pass for Soarin' in about an hour, so we're gonna make our way down through England and Canada, revisit some of the things that we tried yesterday that we really liked. If you want to catch the entire vlog, I'll put a link down below, and then we're gonna try some new things. So let's go. Making our way down to England. So if you see, the crowds are, I would say they're pretty much what they are yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it seems pretty similar to yesterday. That's right.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, we'll see what things look like when we try to go to the different booths.
Yeah.
We intentionally tried to go during the day because we've heard that the crowds at night and on the weekends can get a little bit worse. So again, we'll see how they are throughout the afternoon, how they are tonight. If you are in England and you want to meet Alice, there she is meeting over there, right by the tea shop.
We should do like a time lapse of this. It'll be like, as Aiden's like just devouring it. Big boy, there's nothing left in there.
No, there's still stuff. Been 2 minutes. When did you buy this?
You can't like the...
You bought this at 54. It's been 6 minutes, 7 minutes. It was good.
Big boy was hungry.
That's why it's my favorite.
Say it one more time.
I love Food and Wine Festival.
Why?
Because it's food.
Big boy likes to eat.
I love food.
And it's just walk around and just, I want that.
Yeah, walk around and see it.
I want that.
Kahlua pork slider with sweet and sour Dole pineapple chutney and spicy mayonnaise.
Alright, so we are at the Hawaii booth.
It's
Try
like
these pork sliders. This is another one where we have heard nothing but good things.
But
So.
it's weird because the first time we went right past it. It's like hidden in a little corner, like the Australia booth's there, and then if you turn right, you turn a quick right on that main stretch, it's here.
Yeah, if you come up the center section, it's easy to miss.
Yeah.
That's another one that's themed.
Yeah.
So here's my take. It's very much like it tastes like your traditional sweet and sour pork at like a Chinese restaurant. Has that flavor. Has
But it's got a little zip to it.
Yeah. Not bad. I would say if I'm listing it, it's probably not on the top of my list, but not bad.
I mean,
It's
we just had the duck poutine again, and I like the duck poutine better than I like that. But that is really, really good.
Yeah,
I definitely have that above the Brazil cheesecake.
That's
Yes.
probably my number 2. I really like that.
It tastes like, you know what it tastes like?
Yes.
It tastes like it's like a pork slider, but it tastes like it's got like peanut sauce in there
Yeah.
or something. We just visited the Wine and Dine studio. This is seared scallops with truffled celery root puree, Brussels sprouts, and wild mushrooms. We also got butternut squash ravioli with brown butter vinaigrette, Parmesan cheese, and pumpkin seeds. And then last but not least, over here, we have a trio of artisan cheese. On the left, we have gorgonzola with cow and sheep's milk. Then we have an Artigiano aged balsamic and Cipolline onion. And then Italico. So excited. This all looks phenomenal. So, of those 3, Aiden, you didn't even try the squash ravioli. Or the scallops.
So cheese.
Okay, which cheese did you like the best?
The gorgonzola with the sheep's milk thing.
Awesome. And we think that there was some apple butter,
Yeah.
something sauce with it. It was really good. Very, very creamy. All of the cheeses were good. Pete?
So I like the scallop. Now I know my lovely wife would probably say she likes the scallop the best. I actually probably like that the least of the 3. Not to say that I didn't like it. It was probably 3rd. I actually really like the cheese. It was neat. Each one was presented with something like to balance the sweetness with the flavor of the cheese, which was good. I really like the ravioli as well. It's sweet potato, almost has like a pumpkin-y flavor, but not super overpowering. They had the little pumpkin seeds on it that gave it a different texture, which was nice as well. And don't get me wrong, the scallop was great. It was very, very good. There's so many layers to the flavors, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
Mare?
I know I said this last time, but just the way textures are done are really, really well. Like with the raviolis, there was pumpkin seeds on it, which just added a really nice crunch and just everything.
I think I actually like the cheese the best. I really liked the celery puree. It was a good, I thought I wouldn't like it, but it was basically a little moussey, foamy kind of texture, but then you get this hit of celery, and I think it went very nicely with the scallops, because the scallops are little tiny, teensy, tiniest bit chewy, but good. But I like the cheese. We like good cheeses. We do fancy cheeses every so often when we're feeling like being fancy people, and these were fancy people cheeses. So I like them. The butternut squash ravioli, I wish I had tried it with the first bite I had. I thought it needed a little bit more salt. Then I tried it with the Parmesan shavings and it was better, but then it needed a little bit more crunch. So I wish I had tried it with the pumpkin seeds. But solid 3 dishes. Now we are going to hit the cheese studio where they have the braised beef stroganoff. Yes. All right, onward. We just went to the cheese studio. We have the braised beef stroganoff with tiny egg noodles, wild mushrooms, Worcine garlic, and fine herbs and cheese sauce. Also from the cheese studio, we have the maple bourbon cheesecake with maple bourbon cream, caramel, and pecan crunch. And then from the chocolate studio, we have the liquid nitro chocolate almond truffle with warm whiskey caramel. So it is dessert time. Go ahead, Mare. But we just had another 3 phenomenal dishes. Let's start with the stroganoff.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than the braised beef we had yesterday from Belgium. The sauce was nice and rich. The beef was super tender. And then they have the little noodles with it.
And I think it even in the menu it might have had stroganoff in quotes, because I think that's right, because it's not, if you're like traditional kind of beef stroganoff dish, it's not really kind of what you're used to like getting with a traditional beef stroganoff dish. Yeah. But it's more of like a pot roasty. Yeah. But I mean, I grabbed a knife and you didn't need it because you just it just fell apart.
So super tender. And then we had 2 amazing desserts, like that nitro chocolate ice cream. The chocolate ice cream, it doesn't have an ice cream texture. It ends up like having like a moussey chocolate.
It's because it's nitro, it kind of it kind of crumbles in your mouth for the first couple seconds, and then it turns smooth. It's a neat experience when you're eating it.
But I think the star for all of us was the maple bourbon cheesecake. I mean, it was light, it was fluffy. There were these little crunchy bits, so it had good texture. It was so
good. We were fighting for bites over it.
So, I mean, another 3 winners.
Yeah,
like definitely. We've been so incredibly pleased. Like, we were gonna go someplace else for dinner tomorrow, but we think we're gonna come back. Like, that's how much that we are liking this.
What about you, Mo? What do you think?
I really like them all. The stroganoff was so good, and the cool thing was even after like all of the beef was gone, like it still had meat taste. It was still really good.
Oh, and they had like that herb cheese sauce that went with it.
And every so often I like to look too, because you eat a bunch and think about portion size. The stroganoff had a big portion to it too. It's big pieces of meat and a lot too. So if you're kind of thinking about it or considering that too, that was a bigger portion as well.
Yeah. We are going to take a break from the eating right now. We're going to go on one of my highlights. We have a fast pass for Soren. This also goes back to one of our tips from last trip, that if you get a fast pass and you can only get one late in the day, keep trying to modify it. Because when we were waiting over at Hollywood Studios for the Frozen sing-along, we knew that we weren't going to stay in studios. We modified our third fast pass for Frozen. We started at 6 p.m. and then Pete was able to modify it up to 1:50. So definitely something that you need to do.
Cool.
All right,
Off you go.
off to the land.
We've got a few minutes to our fast pass, so we are going to do a little bit of Figment.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour.
Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've come. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
This is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc, the nose knows. What all that can send you reeling. What lovely sniff can be appealing.
So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc! Imagination is a blast! Imagination, imagination. Let the dream come true. When did that spark from you
Of inspiration.
Well,
You gotta love it, man.
That ride's so good. I love it.
It's so simple, but I love it.
I think that's the best.
Look at the camera, Aiden. Look at the camera.
Look there.
Look at the camera. See where it says look here? Look here.
He's looking at himself.
Oh my god. You are the biggest buffoon in the world.
we've made it to the land. So, as we said earlier, we are able to modify our fast pass for Soarin'. So that window has opened. We're gonna hit that. Might do Living with the Land. Oh, the chocolate experience. Okay, we are gonna see what's going on in the chocolate experience. They do, because they have free Ghirardelli. Go to the chocolate experience early, because they were out. All right, on to Soarin'.
My favorite
Hello, and welcome to Soaring. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and, of course, these little beauties.
How was it?
I love that ride. I ride over and over and over again. It's relaxing and peaceful. I
It is, yeah.
The music's the best too.
Yeah. How was it?
So much fun.
Mom?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the combination of visuals and sounds and smells to create this sense of wonder for 100 people at a time. So good. So good.
We scored a fast pass for Mission Space. We let Aiden try the old modify strategy on his phone, and he got it down to basically now. So we're gonna head over to Mission Space. I think we said we're gonna go orange, which is the more intense.
That they tell you about 50 times.
More
to
intense,
Make
make
sure
sure
you
you're
understand
more
that it's more intense.
So we're gonna go over and do that, and then continue on.
So not for nothing, but last time we became astronauts. So I'm expecting big things,
I mean, I don't know why they're asking us to go through training.
right?
I've already gone through training. Am I not ready for a better mission? I mean,
Maybe you were.
you told me when I was done.
You went to another planet.
I did,
That's
oh.
why we went through
And
that.
I'm a lieutenant now in the Resistance because I went through the training. Got it.
Yup, see?
Got it. I'm good. Big brain. I'm big brain in it.
The Advanced Training Lab, which offers alternative space training activities for all astronaut candidates. Training. If you are prone to motion sickness or made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators, or spinning, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for
Is the
directions
orange
to
team
the
more intense than green
less
team? Green
intense
team less
training
intense
area.
than orange team, which is more intense? Team.
And activating manual control selected. Engineer, when it's bedtime, you will activate hypersleep. You will also extend the wings for landing. To the trainer and begin boarding now.
Good job.
So I'm I'm a space expert. I understand that we were astronauts, but if they keep us in the program after that performance, they're nuts.
The buttons weren't working.
They had to take over on autopilot like at least 4 times. So, I mean, I wouldn't trust us. But that being said, we are gonna go check out the Epcot Experience, which is in the old Odyssey restaurant. I've seen some videos of it online. It looks really, really cool. They do all sorts of like projection mapping kind of things.
Junior Day party.
You gotta go like here.
All right, so let's go check it out.
Dreams. These are the sparks that make us who we are. When we share these sparks with each other, it can be magical. Welcome to a place that celebrates the magic of possibility and always has, right from the very beginning.
In fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it Epcot.
sun sinking gently. We are going to end this segment here before we hit any more booths. This evening we still have to make our way through the rest of the World Showcase. We're going to hit up the Frozen ride, and then we're going to check out Epcot Forever tonight. Yes, it's all Pete's old school Epcot dreams come true.
That's right.
So thank you very much for joining us for this segment. Definitely like this video. Comment if you have been to the Food and Wine Festival, whether or not you agree with what we thought. Subscribe so you keep up with the rest of our journey.
And with that, we invite you to set your imaginations free.